Hello everyone. I felt the need to record a video of me telling you a story that's come to mind. And this is a true story. It's all to do with Britain joining the European Common Market back in the 70s, which we did in 1973, I think. Now, before that happened, and the government at the time were very keen for it to happen, it was being met with a lot of opposition, especially from the English, because of their perception and hatred pretty much of all things European, most especially our closest neighbours across the channel, the French. So the government launched a massive campaign, a marketing campaign, to try and inform and educate and change people's opinions of Europeans, especially the French. I can remember it so well. I was a young boy and in the 70s, and I can just remember my father commenting it all the whole time. He had his trepidations about joining the EEC, but I just remember it very well. One of the things that was launched, a publicity stunt more than anything else, was this big thing where they were going to have two cats, an English cat and a French cat, have a race in a section of the English Channel. And I remember just thinking, that's just mad. I think the reasoning behind it is we think of cats as not really taking to water, and this was just to educate us that cats will take to water if they have to, and perhaps we as humans, as English, could change our opinions of the French. We don't really take to the French, and probably vice versa, but we could do if push came to shove. So that was the thinking behind it. I can remember it was in the newspapers, it was on the news, there was a tea time programme, magazine programme called Nationwide, and it was often on there. It was all over the BBC, because I think the government had a lot of influence on the BBC, far more than it does now. I can remember the names of the cats were published. The English cat was going to be called 1, 2, 3, and the French cat was going to be called Un, Deux, Trois. Just silly little things like that. And at school we were talking about it, we wondered how it was going to go, and we actually concentrated on it a lot. It really got us thinking about it. So it was a clever stunt. And so the day arrived, I think it was on a Friday, and it was on Nationwide, it was all over the news, the cameras were there. It was a massive success. Loads of people turned up on a beach, and they put the cats in the water and they swam, and it was, wow, cats can swim. So it was a big success, and I think it helped really drive drive us to join the EEC. But of course it was a race, so we wanted to know who won the race, and I'll tell you, it was the English cat won the race because the Un, Deux, Trois cat sank, and that is a true story, and I thought I should share it with you all.